represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Francisco 49ers. With a chance to head to Arizona in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 57, we are underway now in the NFC Championship. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Cover!
To throw is Brady. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Pass incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Fournette, a first down carry. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Brady. Dancing to his left. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. He's able to find Miller. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Now on 1st and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game. Now Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Julio Jones. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers have struck first in this NFC title game. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Lance going to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Coming in to put a lick on him was Levante David.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2 running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? Now Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. Here we go. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 26.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's He's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 7 yards away. And the 49ers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, 66.
He'll drop to throw. This is caught by Evans. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Brady now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. In motion right is Evans.
No, 56.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 69 yards. And the Buccaneers have moved out in front. Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes the score 14-7. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. From the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. That last drive was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lance. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. And that will be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Brady to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Nick Bosa. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway.
Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now Brady. And this is caught by Evans. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Flushed out right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Trey Lance
In the final seconds of the first half.
and the Niners have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Gold with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is, and doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lance. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he's got room. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. McCaffrey on the counter.
And he'll take this down to the 33.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Here's Lance to throw it.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Lance and Kittle in sync for the 49er first.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Shot, 17. Black swap.
They'll run with Mitchell.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On second and goal, here's the option.
Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but, boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there. So no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do is trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
We're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
I have to tell you, Brandon, I feel like a coach right now because I'm wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, you're always taught, don't let someone cross your face. If they want to go outside, it's okay. But they make that outside fake, cut back inside, off into great success.
Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Brady. And his throw is incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. And this will be taken at the 13. Touchdown, 49ers! One of the more impressive punt returns you will see. That one from 87 yards away. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
He completes it to Evans. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10
at their own 42. He'll look to throw.
A pass underneath for Fournette.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy most likely to bring him down. That was a nice game.
It's caught. It's Miller.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Brady again. Airing this one out for Evans. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
Fournette is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the 4th with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody.
Fighting to the ball carrier there was Carlton Davis, and he finishes that play off.
On the double.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
And Lance now to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On 3rd and long, it's Lance.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
52 blaster.
Now Lance going to throw.
And he rifles one incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Lance looks to throw again. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage?
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Bucs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
They begin with a run by Fournette.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brady, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
That's Azeez Al-Shaair getting through for the sack that time.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Brady. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage, who took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
Well, Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These two defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow defenders. And I love watching them make plays, and you nailed it. It's playoff time. This is when it matters most.
Now a give, right side, McCaffrey.
66 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down?
Right.
Now Lance. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Down.
McCaffrey following the penalty.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. And his kick is indeed good. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it. And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.
DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above. we doing numbers.